Welcome to Goat vs. Fish. Thank you for calling Goat vs. Fish Morning Motivational. Are you goat or are you fish?
Morning, I am goat.
Celebration for goat! Celebration for goat! And what brings goat to call Goat vs. Fish this morning? How is the goat?
Well, the goat is very good. I seen the number on the screen, and I decided to call for my very second time.
For your very second time, so this is not your first time calling Goat vs. Fish. What brings you back?
No,
What keeps you coming back to Goat vs. Fish?
I left a message the first time I called, but this time I actually got through.
This time you got through. Yes, you keep trying, and you keep getting through. So what's on the verses for you this week? What's coming up this week that you're trying to get through? And thank you, Clown Science, for the subscription to Goat vs. Fish and for the gifted subscription to Fantastic Plastics. But please, caller Goat, what are you trying to get through this very week?
Oh, the week.
Yes, it's Monday. It's Mon verses. We've got whole verses ahead.
Trying to watch the news of Goat versus Fish because the mass media news is it's not really something I like.
Yes, we understand. There's a lot of strange information they will give you on the mass media. Yes, but here on Goat vs. Fish, you can get the real news. What kind of news do you like hearing from Goat vs. Fish?
Oh, I've been watching all the good news from the past, past news that you have.
Yes, for example.
Angler fish.
Yes.
All the latest news. Putin receiving breedable goat.
We think it was Putin who gave the goats to North Korea in exchange for soldiers to fight on the Ukrainian front. It was big goat news. Serious news, but definitely Goat versus Fish.
It was definitely related to the important topics.
And did you see the Kiss My Fish TPUSA halftime show? Did you see that versus?
I only seen it on Goat versus Fish. I did not watch it on the live TV.
Well, Goat vs. Fish is here to bring you only the most critical verses, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. But yes, many have been watching the Kiss My Fish news. It has over 1,600 views now on Goat vs. Fish. Goat vs. Fish is quickly becoming Verse America's primary news source, even though the algorithm attempts to crush Goat vs. Fish. Together, we are going to overcome the fence dream media, and we're going to give them only the true verses of Goat vs. Fish.
Well, I tried to help the Al Gore rhythms. I watched that particular one, I think, 27 times.
27 times. Appreciation. Thank you for 27 times the verses. But there are many fences such as the fence stream media, but what's something that's going on, if you don't mind to share? What's going on in your life? What's perhaps some small source of strife that you are looking for some motivation this versus to overcome? Some menial task that you've been putting off, or some big thing you have to do at whatever your work may be, if you have any such thing? And if you don't, then celebration to you.
Oh, I'm a retired goat. I'm watching the temperatures rise up here in Canada, watching the snow melt. It's unusually warm winter. And I haven't shoveled snow all winter, and I'm not going to. I'm just watching it melt.
Celebration for retired Canadian goat.
Yes.
So you've learned. Oh, go ahead.
Retired Finnish goat living in Canada.
You're Finnish goat living in Canada. Did you say you're finished being goat?
No, I'm a goat from Finland.
You're a goat from Finland. So you've traveled all around this mighty universe. Is that true?
Yeah, I was brought to Canada when I was very young.
So Finland, you're a goat from Finland. What do you say to this, though? Finland has Finn in the name, and Finn is obviously a part of a fish. Did you leave Finland to escape persecution of the Finnish fish as you are a family of goat?
I think that could have been the underlying reason why my parents moved here and brought me along with them, yeah.
It could have been, yes. Well, it seems like you have gained a lot of wisdom. You have gained a lot of wisdom. You're retired, and now instead of doing all of the hard work of shoveling snow, you're just going to let it melt.
I'm just going to let it melt, and I'm going to watch Goat versus Fish daily. I
Appreciation.
try to get the watch hours in.
And tell us this, do you have any part of your morning routine you want to share? Perhaps you make yourself a cup of tea, or you brush your teeth or something. What's something you like to do in the morning? Yes, you love to watch Goat versus Fish, and thank you for watching Goat versus Fish, but what's something else you do in your morning, Goat?
Oh, French press coffee.
French press caffeination! Celebration, celebration! We heard that coffee was originally discovered by a goat herd whose goats started eating beans off of the bush and started getting all jumpy and energetic because they were eating caffeination, and hence they discovered that there was something special about this thing, and then it became coffee.
Goat triumphs again.
Goat triumphs again! Celebration for Goat! Celebration for Canadian caffeination, retired, not snow shoveling, waiting for it to melt, escaped from Finland, Goat, who watches the Goat
Rami
versus
Goat.
Fish news. Oh, you are. Oh, what is that you said?
I am Rami Goat.
It's Rami Goat! Celebration for Rami Goat! It is so pleasant that you have called us, Rami Goat. We see you leaving all the comments on Goat vs. Fish YouTube, and we see you always there in the live chat of Goat vs. Fish. We wish to thank you for being part of the congregation of Goat vs. Fish. Do you have any final verses for your fellow goat, for your fellow fish, for the fence sitter, or for Goat vs. Fish, or for Sanshine? Do you have a final verses?
I have a mantra.
A mantra. Ooh, the mantra of Rami Goat. Let's hear it.
Live better, help often, wonder more.
Live better, help often, wonder more. And it was written, and it was written. Appreciation for your call, Rami Goat. And next time we have a call-in stream, feel free to call again.
All right. Talk to you next time.
Celebration for Goat! Celebration for Goat!
Celebration.
And celebration of sunshine.
Celebration. Rami Goat.
That was our first call-in. Celebration for Rami Goat. Call in to Goat versus Fish. Yes. Live well, Goat and Fish. Live well, Goat and Fish. And may you live to retire, to not shovel snow and enjoy French press coffee of Poisson contre Chèvre. It's changing all the time, Goat and Fish. What comes next? What happens next, Lysergik Freak Fish? Oh, my verses. We're getting a call from Goat versus Fish. We'll have to save the calculation. It's time for another call. Welcome to the Goat vs. Fish Morning Motivational Hotline. You are now live with Goat vs. Fish. Are you goat or are you fish?
Well, I'm fish today and fish every day.
Celebration for fish today and fish every day. Well, Fish, what's going on this week? What's in store for Fish?
Just a lot of fenciness. Amber Heard, donating to the fence really threw off everybody's, verses for the last week or so. We're still in a state of disarray and still recovering from that. I'm not sure the path forward, but my offering to I Can Fix Amber Heard of a sub is a petition for them to join the fish.
Is a petition for them to join the fish. We now have an incoming radiation from Psychic Buckeye 12 with 3. Welcome, Psychic Buckeye 12, to the verses of Goat versus Fish. Psychic Buckeye 12, a known goat. Welcome. We are on a call. We are on a call with a fish. And you seem familiar to the congregation of Goat versus Fish. You are the fish who gifted the subscription to I Can Fix Amber Heard. Is this true?
This is correct.
And do you wish to tell us your name, Fish? Do you wish to tell us, everyone who's listening, what it is you want to be called yourself?
Well, congregation, I am Lysergik. I'm a longtime fish and a longtime supporter of the verses. So much so that I found my own goat and decided to marry her.
Celebration! Everyone,
In
it's
which Goat versus
Lysergik on the
Fish
phone with Goat
was
versus
present.
Fish. In true verses, we saw that it was you. We saw that it was you, Lysergik Freak Fish, when you were calling. But for the sake of the congregation, we thought we would allow you to introduce yourself to everyone.
Appreciation.
It's true. GoatVsFish went and saw your unification. And as a matter of verses, on the refrigeration unit of GoatVsFish, pictures of you and Metal-esque Goat and Daniel DK. It remains
Wow.
on the refrigeration unit of GoatVsFish. We love to look at it every
Celebration.
versus. Appreciation. So how is unification life? How's the life of unification going? Is it fine for Goat? Is it fine for
Unification
Fish?
is good. Yeah, no, it's very good. There's, the standard versing.
Of course.
That we do every day, and that's to be expected. And, we look forward to the verses, but always winds up in unification. No fenciness to speak of, and I think the outlook is pretty good on the continuing verses.
That is so pleasant to hear. Let's dive a little deeper, Fish, only because last Satterverses was indeed Valentine's Day. Did you and your goat have any special love on Valentine's Day celebration?
We just did a small verses at home, and just had a nice meal and some musications and things like that. Very, very low key.
Very low key, yes. Coming up soon, GoatVsFish. We just made it written where we are going to stay in Houston for the Hell's Heroes Festiverses coming up. Celebration. We will be seeing you. We'll be seeing you in the unification at Hell's Heroes.
Absolutely.
We were wondering, do you think you could persuade Sanshine? Sanshine is a goat. You are a fish. Sanshine is occasionally having some hesitation still about making a conversion from a jazzy goat into a metal goat. Perhaps there's some kind of fusion that could be achieved. What verses of metal could you give to our jazzy goat?
Yes, no, this has been an intriguing thought experiment. Hello, son.
Hello.
We very much appreciate your contributions to the Morning Motivationals.
I appreciate the Lysergik.
As a guitar-playing fish, we very much respect your talents and look forward to seeing and hearing you play. If you were to expand into the world of more metal type of music, I might recommend something more progressive. Some might call it a nerdy versus, but something maybe like Dream Theater. In which that all of the members are very virtuosic goats and fish, and might appeal to some of the other musications that you're familiar with.
Oh, I love John Petrucci. Yeah.
He is a goat.
Yeah, I tried Glasgow Kiss, and it's not an easy song. But I did play. It's called Overture 27 or something for a show once. But I played keys, yeah. But that was
Celebration.
Yeah, but I love Octavarium. I can get pretty nerdy. I had a Dream Theater phase 15 years ago. I didn't quite do it on guitar as much, but I did more of Petrucci's solos than his rhythm stuff. But I like to dig into the rhythm stuff because he's a fantastic rhythm player. So I would love to.
And also a fan of Music Man guitars.
Oh, yeah. I like my Music Man guitars.
Celebration.
Yeah,
Celebration. What a lovely conversation between Goat and Fish. Just nerding out over musications here on GoatVsFish. Well, Lysergik Fish, we appreciation. You have as much experience with unification of Goat and Fish. Let us hear, due to your experience, to finish out this call with GoatVsFish. So we're trying to overcome the fence of I Can Fix Amber Heard's fence. You have given this gift to try to persuade Amber Heard to join the side of the fish. We are trying to overcome the fence. We can do it as Goat and Fish alone, or we can do it as unification. You are currently in a marriage of unification between Goat and Fish. Given your experience with unification, what is your motivation to the congregation of the potential unification of Goat and Fish in order to overcome these fence times?
Well, Amber Heard, as well as the rest of the congregation, I can appeal to your senses and have you realize that unification can just be as good as a good versus. And you can continue forward in a happy versus or a sad unification. However, I think that it's worth trying out all the different options. And for instance, if I Can Fix Amber Heard doesn't necessarily want to be a fish, they also might want to try unification as well. It's a mighty versus either way.
It is a mighty versus of Goat versus Fish, and it's a mighty versus that you called Goat versus Fish. Celebration to you, to the Lysergik Freak Fish. And whenever we have a call-in show of Goat versus Fish, you are always free to call Goat versus Fish. It's nice been catching up with you, Fish. Nice catching up with Fish.
Appreciation, Goat versus Fish.
Appreciation. Say hello to Goat for Goat versus Fish.
Bye, Goat. Bye, Fish. We will talk to you soon.
Until next versus. That was Lysergik Freak Fish Celebration. Celebration for the call-in to Goat versus Fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
2 calls. We think this has been quite a triumph of the Goat versus Fish call-in stream. What do you say, Sanshine?
It's very triumphant of the triumph versus.
I Can Fix Amber Heard says, interesting thought. Eventually, Gold says, that dude knows his verses. Canada Rami says, no fence sitting, please. Another call to Goat versus Fish. But first, here's the Psychic Buckeye 12 Goat celebration. Goat versus Fish. Let's answer this versus. Welcome to the Goat versus Fish Morning Motivational. You're live on the verses with Goat versus Fish. Are you Goat or are you Fish?
Oh, Mr. Goat versus Fish. Can you hear me, first of all?
Goat versus Fish can hear you. Sunshine, okay? Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, Sunshine. All right, well, first of all, this is Amber Heard.
Welcome. Welcome to Goat versus Fish. Is this the I Can Fix Amber Heard, truly, truly?
It is him, yes. And, Lysergik has, he really motivated me today. But I just want to explain why. Since the beginning, I've always been kind of back and forth on Goat and Fish, as you know. And
it's true.
Yeah, exactly. So I just kind of want to give a little perspective as to why I've been on the fence this whole time, if that's okay.
Listen up, congregation. Someone claiming to be I Can Fix Amber Heard, who we have never heard. We've never heard their voice until now. But here they are calling Goat versus Fish. They are a patron of Goat versus Fish. They've been a supporter of Goat versus Fish. But recently they've made a big contribution to Big Fence. And they're now going to offer a little explanation to you in the wake of Fish Lysergik's offering of a subscription in the name of Fish. Let's hear it. Let's hear it from I Can Fix Amber Heard.
Thank you. So bear with me here, because I did give this a lot of thought.
There's no bears, only Goat and Fish. Please continue.
Of course. So the way I've seen it, Goat and Fish has always been right in their own way. Goat's whole thing is momentum, like moving forward, committing, taking risks, and trusting that you'll figure it out as you go. That mindset is how things actually start and how momentum gets built. Fish is about awareness, reading the situation, adapting to pressure, and knowing when to move and when not to. That mindset is how things last and how you don't burn out. Most situations actually need both Goat versus Fish, to begin. And Fish instincts to survive once things change. So I'm just kind of watching when to climb and when to swim and where I truly belong. If that makes any sense.
Well, this is your perspective on Goat versus Fish, yes?
It is definitely my perspective, and I hope I kind of made that clear over the months with all the comments I've made and everything like that.
We wonder. That was quite a statement. Did you prepare that versus? Was it written for Goat versus Fish?
Kind of. So, I don't know if you ever, you've seen my YouTube comments and stuff like that. Ever since I first came across you guys on Twitch, I've always asked myself, am I Goat or Fish? Ever since you asked me that. And,
yes.
I've definitely given a lot of thought. And when you speak Goat versus Fish, when people that doesn't know you, underestimates how how deep your philosophy actually goes.
We know the verses, yes.
Speak.
Language can be very complicated. It would be much simpler if it were just Goat and Fish, as it is naturally.
It would be. And the more you talk, the more it gets people thinking, and that's what gets really impressive about you, and that's what got me thinking about the whole difference between goat and fish. And that's why I can't just simply decide. I mean, you're talking about two ends of life that really kind of need each other. Unification sounds tempting, but, this is an ongoing versus, and versus just never ends.
Do you suppose, though, that in your life, that in your existence, you may find yourself in very particular situations that would call for goat, that would call for fish in the name of your triumph? In such a versus where the qualities of goat or fish, as you have explained, were called for in order for you to advance your situation or perhaps help other goat and fish in need of your services, would you not choose goat or fish in order to overcome that which is before you and getting in the way of your triumph?
I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm on the fence. Like, would I really call out to him? Would I figure out a different way? Is there another way besides goat and fish? I know that sounds like blasphemy, but...
Well, you are already looking for other ways besides goat and fish, but you have been goat and fish before. Were those false verses? Were you not goat? When you say that you were goat, when you said that you were fish, in the verses of goat versus fish, this was not a false verses. You were goat when you said you were goat, and you were fish when you said you were fish. You have this experience. How was it being goat? How was it being fish?
Yeah, like I said, there was big advantages on both sides of it. Goat, I felt really motivated. As you know what I do? I run a landscape business, and so as a goat,
Celebration for landscaping.
Yeah, thank you. But, that's how I was saying about the goat earlier, how momentum gets built. They're about moving forward, committing, taking risks, and trusting you figure it out as you go, and you need that. And, like, when you're running this kind of thing going on that I have been in. But that fish, that fish and their awareness, I mean, that's a totally different ball game. And
you seem to know a lot about goat and fish. You seem to know a lot about goat and fish for a fence sitter who sits on the fence choosing neither goat nor fish.
Well,
you're saying, oh, the goats are like this, oh, the fish are like this. But what about all the goat and fish here in the congregation of goat and fish? Why not let them speak for themselves and say what kind of goat and fish they are?
That's a good question. I mean, everyone has their own identification to their goat and to their fish. And I guess I got no true answer to that. That really got me thinking, thank you.
We are here for your pondering. Always think goat versus fish. Always think goat versus fish. Unlike many fence sitters, you at least have some humility about you, and we appreciate your continuing willingness to conversation with goat versus fish. Have you ever considered that maybe in all of your fence sitting ways that you are going to be doing some landscaping and you're just going to build a giant hedge maze from which you can never escape and you're just trapped in the labyrinth forever and you don't know how to get out of the fence of your own creation and you're like, oh no, why didn't I choose goat or fish? Have you ever thought maybe that would happen?
Okay, so you're metaphorically using my career as, just the...
Well, it's your life. It's your life. We're just goat versus fish.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could metaphorically say that I'm in that now. I stretched the hinges of this maze, and then I'm stuck in it, and I can't get out. But,
I'm stuck, and I can't get out!
Exactly, Lysergik there, he tempted me with a very valuable fish offer, and I appreciated what he did for me.
So let's hear the verses. Lysergik Freak Fish has gifted a subscription of support to Goat vs. Fish to the fence sitter. I can fix Amber Heard. Let's hear our formal declaration. Do you accept the temptation of fish? Are you goat or are you fish?
As much as I love his gift, I still have lots to ponder here. It's not against him. It's not against Goats versus Fish. I love the congregation. I do, and I hope my dedication shown that this last month. But there's still so much to ponder here.
There is much to ponder here. Oh, and by the verses, we want to let you know that Goat vs. Fish went onto the Bass Pro Shop web zone, and because we had not yet purchased the Bass String Goat vs. Fish lights that you so graciously sponsored, but guess what?
Right.
In our hesitation to make the purchase, they're now on sale. So we were able to buy triple the verses. We were able to buy triple the verses with your contribution celebration. We've got more bass coming.
Celebration.
Goat vs. Fish might need to get a bass guitar. True versus Goat vs. Fish would love to get a bass guitar. Actually, we do have a large acoustic bass guitar, but we could probably use a new one. Thank you, Lysergik Freak Fish. Well, I can fix Amber Heard. We are not going to stop. Goat vs. Fish is not going to stop encouraging the congregation of Goat vs. Fish to take down big fence, But we thank you very much for calling Goat vs. Fish. And if you're really trying to get out of that hedge maze, we hear that goat have a voracious appetite and can eat lots of leaves. Final question for you. If you were to come to the glorious church and congregation Cathedral of Goat vs. Fish, could we count on you to make a giant topiary of sculpted trees that are in the shapes of goat and fish engaged in epic verses?
So basically, you just want me to design a big bush for you guys? I mean, yeah, I could try.
Celebration! Thank you for trying. Thank you for trying with Goat vs. Fish. I can fix Amber Heard. You have truly been a contributioning type goat fish, now currently on the fence. You're moving through phases, but Goat vs. Fish is new to you. But from Goat vs. Fish and all of the congregation, we wish to offer you an appreciation. And by the verses, you made a 50 verse American dollar payment directly to Sanshine that they received at least 7 times from Goat vs. Fish back when we were stuck in an infinite time loop on Fence Hogs Day.
Thank you.
So do you have any verses you have for It's Sanshine? And Sanshine, do you have any verses for I Can Fix Amber Heard?
Who's starting?
You can start. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you for the 50 verse American dollars. And I appreciate from the bottom of my heart your contribution. Until the fence sit-in, that threw us into a forever portal, not even Groundhog Day could witness. But all that aside, you've been a valued member of the congregation by disproportionate verses.
Oh, thank you, Sanshine. And you know what? To say to you both, it's only been a month of this relationship between viewer and entertainer here. You and me and the congregation, but you guys have impacted my morning in a very delightful way. Every morning I'm there in line waiting for you guys to be there, and I thank you both. And I value you guys as the entertainer. I value you guys what you guys do. Sanshine, I know you're going to make it big with that guitar. Goat vs. Fish, you are so witty and so creative. It is not even funny how impressive you are with what you do.
Well, we thank you for this lovely candor to Goat vs. Fish. Whenever we are having a Goat vs. Fish call-in stream, you can feel free to call Goat vs. Fish. And thank you also for being a patron of Goat vs. Fish. Much appreciation, I Can Fix Amber Heard.
Thank you, Amber Heard.
Yeah, of course.
We'll see you next versus, Fence Sitter. Celebration.
I gotta go. One of my guys is up here puking. I gotta go. Thank you.
Celebration! Oh, my verses. It can be so difficult to maintain such a polite demeanor with the fence sitter, but at least they were doing their effort to be polite to Goat vs. Fish.
If I may ask to have the musications up a couple decibel verses.
A few ups. You want big uppies?
Yes, big ups for my musication.
Okay, let's try this.
Yeah.
How's that?
In relation to your voice, talk while I...
Goat vs. Fish. Now we've got a verses.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, we're up. We're up in the verses now. Yes, we're up in the verses now. So we have heard some amazing members of the congregation. We had Rami Goat, we had Lysergik Freak Fish, and we had I Can Fix Amber Heard, the fence sitter. We had a goat and a fish and a fence sitter all in the verses of Goat vs. Fish, all calling Goat vs. Fish. What an epic verses. Turn Sanshine up to 11? Yes, of course. Turn it up to 11, says Bud Morgan. Everyone wants it up to 11. Goat and Fish. It's Sanshine. We're going to turn Sanshine up to 11, and then we're going to turn them back down. But for now, we're going to turn Sanshine up to 11, and we're going to enjoy some musications by Sanshine. Celebration. Those of you enjoying your morning motivations, perhaps you've got something to do and you've been listening to Goat vs. Fish, talking and speaking. But now it's time for you to focus on that task, and let the musications of It's Sanshine get you past. Listen away and enjoy. There are some things that only musications can say. It's Sanshine. Beautiful verses. How long, says Canada Rabbi? How long? How long?
Very long.
Very long indeed.